Hello, family, friends, and others. It's your girl Foofy. I have this one disrespectful braid twist that it doesn't want to do what the other ones do. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. I hope you had a great Easter. My Easter was very, I don't really do holidays, so I was just out here in these streets trying to get this money and also working on some plans that I'm trying to make come to fruition. But I want to talk about retirement. Actually, I have a couple of things I want to talk about, but one of the things I want to talk about is retirement. And because I am of the, I'm up there in age, 50 plus. I know, right? It's hard to believe. Actually, it's quite easy to believe. You use all these little things, it's really easy. I swear I look like I'm 70. What is all this? This is ridiculous. Anyway, not what we're talking about. I have an issue with regard to retirement. A lot of people are saying, oh, I'm going to retire when I'm 67. I'm going to retire when I'm 65. And so I can stay home and do nothing and draw my pension or Social Security and what have you. Why has that been the thing? When we look at Congress and everybody over there, 65 is young. When you look at the Senate and House of Representatives. When you look at CEOs, how old are they? Look at Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart she came up with Jesus. They went to elementary school together. I mean, look at a lot of the actors. They are up there in age, and they work. But why is the general public encouraged, pushed, to retire at 65? To do what? When you stop moving, you stop moving. And also you are not able to garner that additional income that can push your family or your heirs, and give them a head start in their lives, or, at least make it easy for them as they go along this journey. They don't have to dig it out the mud, so to speak. That's not to say that you are there to facilitate their lifestyle. Not at all. Not in any way, shape, form, or fashion. However, when you were young, had there been someone to say, you know what, I got your books this year. Or, you know what, I'm going to help you where I can so that they're not panicking and overwhelmed and pushed to do things that maybe they shouldn't be doing. Maybe if they had some help, it would have been easier. And they would have been able to develop, or you wouldn't have been able to develop faster and find out what it was that you wanted to do and be able to get into your own path in life. And isn't that what you want for your children, for your grandchildren, for your grandchildren's children? You want them to be able to say, you know what, I don't have to take what job A says or job B says or what have you. You know what, I think I'm going to take a year and polish myself up. I'm going to take a year and get that skill, do this thing or what have you, because I have the funds, I have the wherewithal, I have the resources in order to do that. And that is because great-great-great-great-grandma Fofi made it possible, But if we're working and working and working and working, by the time we get to 60, by the time we get to 55, 60, we figure out, okay, you got to groove. And it's only because we've been on the wheel so long and struggling so hard to keep the water here, that sometimes it takes us to get to that mature age before we be like, okay, here's a formula. Here's what works for me. And so now you're 50-ish, and you're supposed to be retiring in 10 years or 15 years. Why? Congress is not retiring. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think that we should work, maybe not labor, as far as, there's a difference between working and drawing income and labor. I'm not saying to work in factories, unless that's what you want to do, or, having to go to a full-time job at ShopRite, if that's not what you want to do. But you can say, you know what, I'm getting up here in age, and I don't want to do this manual labor. However, I want to still be able to draw income. I still want to be able to draw a full-time, nice and healthy income. Healthy being, especially in this day and age, healthy being 70 plus. 70K plus. So how I'm going to do that? I said, now you can take this time at this age. You know what? Maybe I could do some, computer graphic arts or photography or YouTube or doing a blog, affiliate marketing, painting or something. I don't know. Something. But there's something that you can figure out to do, even if it is going into a job where you may work 9 to 5, but not one where you have to rely on the strength of your back. That's where it is, where you say, okay, I'm going to do consulting 6 months out of a year because I have X, Y, and Z skill, and I'm going to just farm myself out for 6 months, and then the other 6 months I'm going to be, home crocheting and doing my own thing or what have you. I don't know, but this whole just stopping, like coming to a halt, stop at 65 or 67 or whatever the age is, and just go home to sit down. I don't think that's the way to go. It really and truly, I do not. But let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if this is something that you've thought about. If this is something that you have any ideas around.